What's good, YouTube? It's your boy 2K the God, my man Sass. Welcome to the Gods of Boxing Talk. Now for this segment, it's going to be a What's Hot. And what's hot right now? You know, the last What's Hot segment we came out with, we reported that the WBC was still going to go ahead and order Badou Jack versus Callum Smith at 168 pounds. So there might be an inclination that Badou Jack may indeed stay at 168. But he has actually said, fuck that.
Yep.
Actions speak louder than words. And he already moved up to 175, vacated his WBC belt in the process. And we also reported in the last What's Hot segment that should he vacate, well, then the WBC will order a vacant title bout between Callum Smith and Anthony Dirrell. I think that's a good fight. It's not as good as Badou Jack Callum Smith would have been if that possibility was there. But how do you feel about this, man? Especially knowing that Anthony Dirrell was the guy that actually lost to Badou Jack. How do you feel about this?
You know what, 2K? At this point, I am not big on either of the Dirrell brothers. You know, I see, and it's not because I don't like them or I have something personal against them, but it's because they have so much potential and so much talent.
Yeah.
And they're just some of the most inactive guys around. You know, I think you know, Andre may have just recently had a fight, but at the same time, I would expect these guys to be clear-cut contenders. No way around them, no way through them, but in the ring. You know, so just the fact that he's getting another shot, you know, and Badou Jack was actually the guy that beat him. I haven't really heard much from Anthony Dirrell lately. His last performance to me was garbage. I forgot how many rounds he went. I think 6. He may have went 6 rounds with a guy that shouldn't have been anywhere near a ring with Anthony Dirrell. I mean, he shouldn't even have been in there. He literally looked like a punching bag to me. Yeah. You know, Anthony would pop him, and it was like he would sway one way, sway the other way, walk. Anthony will pop him again. And it was just one of those performances where I look at it and I kind of go, you know what? I can't wait until this is over. You know what I mean? Like, please knock him out right now. Just get him out of there. You know, so I'm not real big on it, man. I'm more excited to see Callum Smith go in there and you know, give it a shot than I am than to see Anthony Dirrell, you know, try and, you know, do something else with his career. I just really don't care for it too much.
Yeah, I kind of agree. Callum Smith is an up-and-coming fighter. He's got a lot of buzz out there in the UK. He's definitely the best of the 4 Smith brothers. You know, you got Callum, Stephen, Liam, and Paul. He's definitely the best of the 4. I think Anthony Dirrell is a good opportunity for him to bring back a title or to take back a title to the UK. I just think it's a good fight because it's 2 guys who aren't really the best in the division. But they both do some things that can make this fight electric. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Dirrell's a tough motherfucker. He only has 1 loss, and that's the Badou Jack. He was beaten convincingly in that fight. Basically, the right hook and the straight right hand was all goddamn night. You know what I'm saying?
All night long.
So, but he stayed on his feet, and he didn't get knocked out. He's more so known for his 2 wars with Seiki Obika. Those are 2 fights that had absolutely no defense. First one was a draw. Second one he won. He ended up winning. Yeah. And then that's when he became the WBC champion. Then he immediately lost it to Badou Jack. So on his side, this is an opportunity for him to become a 2-time champ at 168 pounds, even though he didn't even hold the first belt for, I think he held it for a couple months?
Probably. Yes.
That shit was from August 2014 to April 2015.
Wow.
So not the shortest title reign by any stretch of the imagination, but it's still fucking short. So he has an opportunity to come back and right that wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
Decent fight, man. Let's see if they actually get it popping. Nothing on a purse bet or anything like that yet. When a purse bet date would happen if the two teams don't come to an agreement. Nothing on that yet. So we'll see what goes down, man.
Yeah.
Next. Now this shit is funny as fuck to me, fam. So let me just get it, dog. You know, I want to say this shit verbatim.
Okay.
Billy Ho. Billy Ho, a.k.a. the Peanut Butter Hand Man. Boy, that motherfucker makes some world-class peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what he best at.
World-class, dog. That nigga pound for pound #1 at peanut butter and jelly sandwich making, fam.
Yeah. Equal spread.
Hey, yo. Hey, no white. You don't see no white from the bread, fam.
Nah, hell no.
My man tweeted a couple days ago talking about retirement, and I quote, "Lost the buzz a bit for this game, thinking about leaving on top." Now, I immediately was like, leaving on top of what? The fuck you leaving on top of, nigga?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So we was gonna get ready to go in on Billy Ho. Actually, this was gonna be a What's Hot segment. Nice 15 to 20 minutes of eating the shit out of Billy Ho.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then he comes back and surprises, I guess, his fans, because the rest of the world really don't give a fuck, because Billy Ho has been a clown for a long time now.
I was gonna say he got fans.
Yeah, I guess he does. I mean, some UK motherfuckers that just really love Billy Ho, you know, they stick by him no matter what. He surprised those two people, and
yeah,
and he came back and said, "Retire? Who, me? I'm just fucking with you. Like, lots to do first, right?" And then there's an announcement that he's leaving his trainer, Jimmy Tibbs, and linking up with Adam Booth. People don't know who Adam Booth is. He's a trainer for David Haye. He also trained guys like, I'm getting a blank. Chris Eubank Jr. Who's the guy that knocked out Mike Tyson? Danny Williams. Yeah, so he's a well-respected trainer out there in the UK. One of the more popular trainers out there. He links up with him. And then he says, date an opponent coming next week. This was all tweeted yesterday. Sess, man, what do you think about this, man? I mean, I can't stand. He has officially beaten Adonis Stevenson as my #1 fighter that I can't stand.
Oh my! Are you serious?
He's official, fam. #1, dog. Wow. #1. Pound for pound, most hated on 2K's list.
Hey. Hey. If the viewers out there, if y'all can tell, I'm shocked. Believe me, like I'm shocked. My man does not like Adonis Stevenson, or did not like Adonis Stevenson.
Nope.
Man, you know what? I'm tired of Billy Joe Saunders, man. To be honest, I really don't care what he does. When he said something about retiring, I was actually happy because I was like, great, now his WBO title will be vacated and we can get some real deal fights. Exactly. You know, I was beside myself. But to find out that he's just joking, you know, that's a pretty cruel joke, man. But you know what? I don't care if he changes trainers. I don't care if he dedicates himself more to boxing. I don't care what he does, because the one thing that you have to have coming into the sport is heart.
Yep.
You have to have heart in the face of some of the biggest and toughest challengers, i.e. Golovkin, you know, out there. And Billy Joe Saunders, to me, has not displayed heart. That is all I'm waiting to see from this dude. His skill set's a whole nother story. I don't care for it, but it's a whole nother story. But he does not have the heart of a courageous fighter. You know, I feel like he's that lion on the Wizard of Oz that's skipping down the damn yellow brick road, you know, looking for somebody to, you know, take him, who was it? Take him to the wizard or whoever.
Yeah, he need that courage.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
To give him some courage, man. you know, and some heart. It really pisses me off because, like I said, I think he could have been fought Canelo at least. You know, his last quote in regards to being on Canelo's undercard was, "What does I think it was Gabe Rosado he was supposed to fight?" And he said, "What does Gabe Rosado do for me?" Well, you dumbass, it puts you in line to fight Canelo, which would be a money fight. You know, so and it would also get him in the States and get fans acclimated with him. But he didn't want to do it. You know, and right now he's looking, to me, he looks like a title hoarder. He's no different than Jürgen Bremer.
Oh,
who,
yes.
You know, only defended his title, I think, in Germany. And that's the way Billy Joe Saunders is looking right now, man. So I don't care what he does. I don't care what he says. Get in front of somebody that's actually competitive and then talk about retiring on top and all this other shit. You know, the only thing he's on top of right now is a fucking molehill. That's it. That's the only thing he's on top of. So it is what it is, man.
You know, it's funny you say this nigga said, you know, what does Gabe Rosado do for me? But then his mother goes and fights Artur Akavov, you know, aka the bum of Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, dog. What the fuck did Artur Akavov do for you? Nothing.
Great point. Exactly.
Nothing but make you look bad. Because the motherfucker went 12 rounds with your stupid ass.
Yep.
Nigga, shut up, go make me a fucking peanut butter jelly sandwich, nigga. I'm hungry. Shit. I sure as hell don't want to see you fight, but I am hungry, motherfucker. Get out of here. Next!
That shit out of here.
Ah, some more fuckery never ends, fam.
Nah. This is boxing.
It's boxing, man. I mean, it's you know, the NBA has a lot of fuckery, you know.
Oh,
for those of you that don't know, basketball is my number one sport. I took basketball all the way past, you know, college into the semi-pros, all of that. So, you know, basketball is my number one sport. But boxing and basketball, as far as fuckery, almost equal, dog. God damn, man. Like, I can't even watch the NBA no more. So much fuckery. But boxing is getting to that point, you know?
Yep.
Manny Pacquiao admits that he don't even know who Jeff Horn is.
Wow.
Bro, let's just put this in perspective. You know, I hate to mention this guy. Because we just went in on him in a recent video. We said he needed a reality check, aka a Negro wake-up call. You know what I'm saying? AKA, hey, Floyd, you black, remember? You know what I'm saying? Let's think if Floyd would have ever fought a motherfucker that he admits to the media that he doesn't even know. Okay, first of all, let's put it this way. Majority of the fans don't even know the nigga, right? But then Floyd comes out and agrees with the fans like, yeah, I don't know him either. We'd have a fucking mutiny, dog. We'd have a mutiny on our hands. They would grab Floyd Mayweather out of his Las Vegas mansion, tie this nigga to a tree, and burn him.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. So, but when Manny Pacquiao states it, ain't nobody even reporting on it. But I will.
Absolutely.
Let me go ahead and read off some quotes. I can't even read, dog. I mean, this so And in response to basically talking about Jeff Horn and if he has an actual chance against Pacquiao, even though Pacquiao doesn't even know who the fuck he is, he says he needs to prove that he has a chance in the ring. I cannot say if he's ready because I didn't see his style. I haven't even seen his face yet. I don't know. He also says, I don't know him, but that's what I heard from the news, basically saying that he's going to be fighting him. But we're not finalizing yet about that fight or any future fights. I didn't talk to Bob Arum yet about that. Now, this is how you know Manny Pacquiao is pretty much a hoe for the pimp Bob Arum. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bob puts Pacquiao in the corner, tells him to make him $25 million, and gives him $1 million. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
this is why you know this. Bob Arum has already came out on your behalf and said that you already agreed to the fight. But he already said, Bob Arum says, the only thing we're waiting on is for Australia to come up with the money to be able to host the fight in their country. He said that's all they're waiting on. But Manny Pacquiao says we ain't even talked about it yet. That's how you know. Yeah. That's how you know Manny Pacquiao is a whore for Bob Arum. What do you think about this? Man?
You know what? 2K, you know, I'm really not surprised.
Me either.
You know, honestly, I'm not surprised because fans have let Manny Pacquiao off the hook so, you know what, not even so many times. Throughout his whole career, fans have let him off the hook in order to shit on Floyd Mayweather. You know, here's a guy that's had, I believe in his entire career, he's had what, 10 rematches or 11 rematches?
Damn, that's a lot.
You know that. Just unbelievable. You know, unbelievable. But rather than fans calling for a new opponent or saying, hey, we're tired of seeing this, they're going, yeah, Manny, yeah. Who? Ben Affleck? Yeah. You know, it's bullshit, man. This guy clearly states he doesn't know who Jeff Horn is. When Floyd Mayweather chose to fight Andre Berto in his last fight, fans went crazy. Come on, are you serious?
Fucking gay feather. Yeah. Fucking Floyd chicken fried. Floyd. Fuck out of here, man.
You know, but you guys are willing to accept Manny Pacquiao versus Jeff Horn, just like you were willing to accept Manny Pacquiao versus Chris Algieri, just like you were willing to accept Manny Pacquiao versus Brandon Rios, even though he was off a loss. Brandon Rios was a blown-up ass welterweight.
Yep.
You know, it pisses me off, man, to the point to where, like I said, I'm not surprised anymore. I look at it and I kind of go, told you so. You know? Yep. And so this is going to be a lackluster ass fight. There was a judge, a boxing judge, that came out and said, and now I'm paraphrasing, but he basically said Jeff Horn shouldn't be anywhere near a Manny Pacquiao.
No.
He's seen Jeff Horn fight a couple times, and he says that, you know, the kid, he's a good kid, clean cut, but he doesn't have any talent. He doesn't have any real talent. So come on, people. Can you guys wake up and demand that Manny Pacquiao fight someone like Terrence Crawford if you're gonna pay to see him? Now, from what I'm hearing, this fight is not gonna be on pay-per-view. But at the same time, you have an HBO subscription to see boxing fights that are competitive, especially when you have guys at the upper echelons of the sport. Yep. You know, I honestly take this as Manny Pacquiao really and truly being done with boxing. You know, all he's doing is sticking around, trying to make a little bit of money, and a lot of the dumbass casual fans are gonna sit up there and support it and root and cheer for it. I will not be watching this fight.
Nope.
I don't care if that shit is on, you know, an Australian channel. I don't care if it's on one of my local Dallas channels. I will not watch this fight.
Nope. I agree 100%. And you know, the funny thing is, this was the same thing with Jesse Vargas. Like, niggas was really pumping Jesse Vargas up.
Oh my god! Great point. The right hand from hell. Oh
yeah.
My gosh. Come on.
They really
man.
Pumped up a motherfucker with like a 20+% knockout rate, as if this nigga had a right hand like Gennady Golovkin.
Yeah.
To basically make him look good as Manny Pacquiao's next opponent. I mean,
wow.
This is just it's completely outrageous. Another thing I want to mention before we go to the next topic, you know, I've heard some rumblings about how, well, you know, we if we're gonna criticize Pacquiao, we should criticize Floyd Mayweather. you know, for what he does, especially with this whole Conor McGregor thing. But check this out, though. Manny Pacquiao is still a boxer. He's still an active fighter, okay?
Yeah.
If Floyd Mayweather was still an active fighter, well, then we would criticize him for picking Conor McGregor. Floyd Mayweather's not he's not an active fighter. He's just a fucking entertainer at this point. So him fighting Conor McGregor, whatever, nigga, go ahead. We don't give a fuck anyway. I'm not watching that bullshit, right?
Yeah, I mean, no, I'm not watching that shit.
But if he was, you know, fighting Conor McGregor to defend his WBA Super Championship, that's a different fucking story.
Yep,
that's
absolutely.
what Manny Pacquiao's doing. He's fighting a Rod Salka to defend his WBO fucking title as an active boxer. There's a big difference here, okay? As long as you're going to be an active boxer and an active champion, and especially with the name that you have, we don't want to see you fighting Rod Salkas, okay?
Yeah.
We want to see Terrence Crawford's, all right?
Absolutely.
If not, get the fuck out of the sport.
Please.
You know, when Floyd did fight Andre Berto, yes, he was criticized, okay? We didn't have his channel up yet, so we didn't put it on wax when he fought Andre Berto. But me and both Seth, I said Seth, my bad, fam. Me and Seth both were like, hell nah, man, I don't like this fight. Like, but we understood that given Floyd Mayweather's resume leading up to that point, an Andre Berto fight was not the best opponent, but it was okay given who he had fought in a long string of opponents. But we were more pissed off at the fact that it was on fucking pay-per-view, and they were trying to make niggas pay for it. So we criticized the shit out of Floyd Mayweather over that. Okay? So we're going to do the same thing about Manny Pacquiao if this fight gets made.
Yep.
Shit. Next! And the last of this segment. You know, the UK fans, bro, they're usually like, they're kind of gangster over there, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
You know, they real supportive of their fighters. If you say anything wrong about anybody from the UK, oh, you fucking wanker!
Yeah.
You start to hear that shit. You fucking cunt! You hear that? You know, as I said in another video, I get called that all the time. Shit funny as fuck to me, fam. Cause I listen, I read the comments and then I think about them saying it and their accent. Shit kills me, fam. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but they're kind of, at least the UK media anyway. I don't think the fans are backing this, but the media, you know, the boxing organizations out there, they're kind of soft when it comes to David Haye versus Tony Bellew. Now, the British Boxing Board of Control has warned David Haye and Tony Bellew before they go on their the gloves are off segment, basically to keep it clean somewhat. My question is, why? You know what I'm saying? Now, this stems from their first little face-off or their first little press conference where David Haye was basically trying to kiss Tony Bellew. You know, that's how close the nigga was to his face. I never understood that. Like, when I got in fights in high school, first of all, I was never a nigga to talk. But when I got in fights in high school, you know, or in boxing or whatever, I never got in a nigga's face that closely. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyway, I never understood that. But evidently, Tony Bellew don't like it neither, because he shoves David Haye, and then David Haye comes back, tries to, you know, tries to he snuffs him. You know what I'm saying? Apparently, the British organizations, boxing organization out there, did not like that very much. So they warned them based off of that to keep it clean on the gloves are off segment. Get the fuck out of here, bro. This is boxing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I'm hearing, well, you know, they didn't really need to do all of that to basically promote the fight. What the fuck do you mean? We understand this is a fight that the UK fans are going to back. It's two UK fighters. They've had a damn near lifelong beef. You know, going back to when Tony Bellew was an amateur. We understand that. We understand the UK fans support their fighters no matter what, right?
Yep.
But this is still good for the sport, okay? This is not just a UK fight. This is a fight on the world stage Americans are going to watch this too. Filipinos are going to watch this. Japanese are going to watch this, etc., etc. So they still need to sell the fight to other audiences outside of the UK. It's great for boxing, man. What do you think about them wanting them to keep it clean? Fuck that.
You know what? I don't like it at all either. I mean, the gloves are off is the gloves are off. You know, they're supposed to sit there and not like each other. Yeah. You know, look at the last one, Derek Chisora and Dillian White. You know, those guys couldn't stand each other, and they actually, I think, Chisora threw water in White's face or
great
something
for
like
TV.
That. You know,
great promotion.
Exactly. That built that fight up to epic proportions. Everybody was watching that fight, and then those guys got in the ring and they went to war. You know, it was actually a very good fight, which I didn't think it would be. So, you know, that's the thing. When you've got guys in front of each other, let them go and do what they need to do. They're not gonna mess their money up, you know, and actually try to break the other guy's face or, you know, do any type of damage, because that's gonna mess the fight up. That's gonna mess up you know, their money that's already in line for them to make.
Yep.
So I don't like it. I think you know, they kind of need to let these guys do what they do. I'm actually interested in the fight now because of what happened at the press conference, and because David Haye is such a live wire / salesman, you know, and so I didn't really have a problem with it, you know. With what happened at the press conference. I do have a problem, you know, with these guys telling them, hey, keep it clean, keep it clean. Why don't you guys sit down and have tea together or some shit like that? You know, come on, man. Boxing ain't about this, man.
Oh, shit.
We always see physical press conferences and physical interactions when fighters legitimately don't like each other. My last point. Look at what happened with Marco Antonio Barrera and Eric Morales. When they got in front of each other, Barrera punched Morales in the face. You know? So these things happen, man. It's all selling. You know, it's all for it to appeal to the public. The true boxing fans like myself and 2K, we know what to expect. We're going to watch because we're boxing fans. The casuals, those are the people that you have to, you know, grab. You have to grab that audience that could be doing something else on a Saturday. You know, those are the people that you want to captivate. So I don't have a problem with whatever happens as long as these guys don't kill each other and ruin the fight. But come on, guys, calm down a little bit. You know, are we talking about a boxing match or a tea party?
You know, funny thing is, dog, you know, the BBFC would have probably tried to ban fucking Angel Garcia and Danny Garcia and shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know, half the shit that happens here in America off that little ass scuffle of David Haye, Tony Bellew, they probably would have tried to ban niggas out of boxing, you know, in America. They probably would have tried to sentence Larry Holmes to life imprisonment for drop kicking Trevor Berbick. You know what I'm saying? When he jumped off the limo and drop kicked Trevor Berbick, you know, that street brawl that they had, he probably would have tried to get that nigga life imprisonment. The BBBofC. Get the fuck out of here, man. Let them motherfuckers promote the fight. One more thing, he made a good point about Derek Chisora and Dillian White. I didn't even want to see that fight, dog.
Yeah, no, neither one of us did. Exactly.
I didn't want to see that shit until I saw Derek Chisora pick up a table and throw it at that motherfucker. That's when I was like, oh shit, I will be tuning in. Okay? This, to me, it was a fight between two C-level fucking fighters. One was clumsy as fuck. The other one talks a lot of shit and gets beat the fuck up all the time. That's what that fight was for me until I saw him throw a table at the other. At that point in time, I was like, well, I will be watching this. Same here. Since David Haye threw a punch at Tony Bellew, I will be watching it. Get the fuck out of here, BBBofC. That's going to conclude this segment. I don't understand it, man. YouTube, do what you're doing in the comment section. Let us know what you think about all these topics, but be real. This is real talk for real fans. 1.